pretty good. And it was definitely an experience. And I'm glad that I got to experience it. So now we are on our way to our second
All
stop.
right, Amelia, how was the tasting?
Yeah.
All right, I see. So now you can speak a little different words in Spanish, maybe, yeah? When I drink tequila, I start speaking somehow in French. Family, I hope you had a nice time over there at the tequila place. Now, in the next 10 minutes, right, we're going to be arriving at San Miguel de Cozumel. Remember, as I mentioned to you, that's the best place to do shopping, to find different options, pharmacies, and I mentioned to you about the ocean gold, remember? Okay, one person in this island, just one person, I'm saying this and it's true, one diver. Only he has the permission to the government to go very deep to collect the ocean gold. Cozumel belongs to the second largest coral reef formation in the world. The first one is in Australia, the Great Barrier. Cozumel is part of the second one, the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef. 700 miles long. And in this area in Cozumel, 950. So this diver, he goes to the limit, very, very deep to collect the coral. And only 20 business in the island have the permission from the government to work and sell this legally. And is everything certified. Because when you get your purchase, you get your receipt, and the receipt an hologram. This hologram is from the government. Alright? Someone else who offers the coral without this seal from government is not legal. May not be original, authentic coral. Okay? This is the black coral, amigos. The famous black coral. Every 15 years the coral grows half inch. The thickness, right, it has different rings that shows probably 5, 6, 4 rings. Every ring is about 10 years. So this is something from the island. I mention this to you, familia, because when we go in downtown, many business will offer to you for us. Or please, if you want to get something authentic, something certified, right? Only trust in the one with the permission from the government. That's the one in downtown called Nudo Marineri Shop. It's the only one in the whole area in downtown that has the certification. Right? It will give you the hologram from the government. So you are feel free that anything you get there is authentic and certified. Familia, in downtown you're going to have also pharmacies. Pharmacies many in the island. They offer to you because in Cozumel you can get any type of medicine. It doesn't matter if it's painkiller, antibiotic, muscle relaxant, anything with no medical prescription. So you can take it home. Every person can take up to 3 boxes right to home because you take it from Cozumel. So if it's so familiar, I would recommend you to pharmacies you can see that are coming from trustable sources with permission from government too. So you can have it, feel free, anything you get there is authentic, okay? Familia, now let me tell you a little bit about Cozumel. How big is Cozumel? How big is the island? What's the population? What we do? How we live? Right? Okay, so family, the length of Cozumel, right, side to side, is about 33 miles or 48 kilometers. Side to side is 11 miles. So 33 miles length, 11 miles width. So that's the size of Cozumel. 90% of the economy in this island is depending from the tourism. So Cozumel is touristic. We got 3 cruise ship ports in the island are located on the west coast of Cozumel. Today is not a very busy day, but when we are in busy days, familia, Cozumel holds about 8 cruise ships in one day. That's so many, right? More over 400,000 people in one day in the island is so busy, very busy. So that's Cozumel belongs to the state of Quintana Roo. Of the 32 states in the country, the biggest one is called Chihuahua. That's the little dogs. Chihuahua. Chihuahua has over 17 million people. Our smallest state is called Tlaxcala. Tlaxcala has about 1.5 million people. And Cozumel belongs to Quintana Roo. Quintana Roo has about 3 million people. The population in Cozumel is almost 100,000 people. That's the population. Everything you see here, all the houses, right? We occupy just 30% of Cozumel. Right here. The rest of Cozumel, 70%, the rest of Cozumel is green area. It's jungle, forest. No houses all around here, all this area. Everything is forest, green area. So most of us we live right here. We call it San Miguel, all these places. Notice in the houses, the local houses, if you notice the roof, almost all the roof houses, these are containers. The containers in the houses, right, are water containers. The reason is because in most part of Cozumel and most of the areas in Cozumel, the water just comes for a few hours. So we gotta fill our containers so we can have water for the rest of the day. That is the reason all of the houses have. And many houses here, they dig wells to pump sweet water. So we can have all the water for domestic service. Drinkable water. Sometimes on the cruise ship mentioned to you, don't drink the water in Cozumel in Mexico because it's not safe. Only trust in the bottle of water. Part of that is true, yes, because you are not used probably, but just get the bottled water, only the bottled one. The water we drink here also is bring from mainland. The water, the purified water we drink here in the island comes from mainland, but also there are machines here that convert the salt water into a drinkable water too, right? So that's the way we get the water service in the island. How do we get the supplies here? How do we get medicine, food, groceries, everything? Everything is supplied from mainland. And the way back to the ship, we're gonna pass the ferry cargo station. So you're gonna see those big cargos that bring every day supplies to Cozumel. The electricity in Cozumel, the electricity we get here, is also supplied from mainland. Gasoline too. How the electricity is supplied? Underwater lines connect from mainland to Cozumel. And that's the way we get power here, electricity, right? The gasoline is also supplied from mainland. Familia, I will tell you an idea how much is the gasoline here in Cozumel. Some places are different. For example, let me ask you, sir, how much is the gasoline where you come from? $3 right here. What about over here? About 30 something, yeah. Okay, in Cozumel or Mexico, our measure is by liters. Liters, not gallons. But I'm sure most of you probably seen gallons. So 1 liter is 27 pesos, 27 pesos. Multiply this almost times 4 becomes in gallon, 1 gallon, about $5.05. And that is the price for the gasoline. You may notice many people riding scooters because it's more economic than driving car every day is too expensive. So not everybody can afford driving